Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Engineer Piyush Pandey, and the topic for today's discussion is the role of feedback in communication. What is the meaning of feedback? Feedback is actually the reversal of communication. In a process of communication, there is a sender, then there is a medium by which the sender communicates the information to the receiver, and then there is a receiver who receives the information. But after receiving the information, how the sender will come to know that whether receiver has received the information in an appropriate manner or not? How the sender will come to know that whether the information that he conveyed, it was required for the receiver or not? This is done by the feedback. When receiver gives the feedback to the sender, only then the sender comes to know that yes, the receiver has received the information or how accurately he has received the information. This is the value of feedback. If you do not give feedback, the sender of the information will never come to know that whatever he conveyed, it was proper or not. That's why giving and receiving feedback is very important in the process of communication. This is the feedback in reference to information giving and taking. That's why feedback must be given immediately when you receive the communication so that the person is ensured. Another kind of feedback is performance-related feedback. When a person has done something and you judge the performance of that person, and you tell that person that whether he has done something right or wrong, that is called performance-specific feedback. So you did something, suppose in a corporate environment, you are doing something, you are working in a particular domain, you are performing your task, how appropriately you have performed your task. That you will come to know when your seniors and superiors and your juniors will give feedback of that. When a person does something, other people get affected by his performance. Other people get affected by his task in a corporate environment. And then they give the feedback to that person, telling him that whether the task done was good or bad. So in corporate environment, in official environment, feedback also means that you are telling a person that how appropriately he has done a particular task or not. But here you need to be very conscious about one more crucial thing, ladies and gentlemen. How you are giving that feedback. This is very important. Now, before telling this thing, I will tell you that what is negative feedback and positive feedback. Positive feedback is when you give a positive response to the task done by a person. Suppose a person has done something good and you tell that person that yes, you have done something good, you appreciate that person, that is positive feedback. If you think that the task done by the person is bad, and you point out that the person has done something wrong, that is a negative feedback. So this is the difference between positive and negative feedback, very easy to understand. So when a person receives a positive feedback, naturally the person will feel happy. And opposite to this, when a person receives a negative feedback, the person may feel offended. But there is always a proper way of giving the negative feedback. And here I must say that the feedback that you give, it should be task specific, it should not be person specific. It should not blame the person doing the task, but it should only specify that how appropriately or inappropriately the task has been done. What wrong happened with the task? What wrong happened because of which the task went wrong? This is how you should give negative feedback. If you give negative feedback by offending the person who has done the task, by defaming the person who has done the task, by criticizing the person who has done the task, the person will be more demoralized, and in future also the person will not be able to work efficiently. The person will feel down in his own heart that I am a bad person. I am not able to do anything appropriately. I am not able to do anything perfectly. My organization is unhappy with me. My seniors and superiors are unhappy with me. I am not a right candidate for this job. These types of feelings get developed in the mind of the person to whom you give negative feedback, criticizing that person. That's why while giving negative feedback, please make it a point, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to criticize the person who has done the task. You have to tell the person that what wrong happened with the task. And along with that, you should try to tell the person that what necessary steps should be taken to improve the performance in future. This is the right way of giving negative feedback. So instead of blaming the person, instead of criticizing the person, you should tell the person that what wrong happened with the task. In case of negative feedback, I'm talking. You must tell the person what wrong happened with the task, and along with that, you should also tell the person that what necessary steps can be taken so that the same mistake is not repeated in future. This is the most appropriate way of giving negative feedback. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone feels happy when you appreciate someone. If you do something good, people appreciate you, you feel happy. This is very natural. But this is also very natural that if you do something bad and people start criticizing you, people start blaming you for what wrong happened, people start pointing out your faults, people start pointing out your shortcomings, 100% you are going to feel offended, 100% you will go down in your heart. Same is the case with official feedback. Whenever a person has done something wrong, something inappropriate, please be task specific, never be person specific. This is the most important criteria of giving a feedback that can make necessary improvements in the performance of the person and that can make the person a better human being, a better professional in future. That's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you loved my today's video. Please subscribe my channel, ER Piyush Pandey, trainer B.Tech MBA, and please press the bell icon for constant updates. Thank you very much. Have a great day.